scammed Maga for 30 bands. I got the money and ran.
Were you found out? Like, what happened? What happened? Were they threatening to go public? Why would you be making a TikTok telling everybody that you did a scam? What's going on with the youth today? Shout out to all the subscribers and the members here on the channel. Don't forget to like the video. My name is Reese Waters, and this is Who Raised Y'all, where we highlight those unique individuals going above and beyond to make society worse.
I was in a bad situation in my life during that time. I was really going through stuff and I really had issues.
You know, the kinds of people you'll see asking to speak to the manager at the pearly gates.
I want to talk to the manager.
I can tell you this, I'm not gonna make it to the pearly gates at these gas prices. I'm a break down somewhere in the outer atmosphere. I think my Chariot can't afford no gas. Ain't no way gas should be that high. So there I was arguing with the pump in my wallet about whether or not I could afford Willie Nelson or Snoop, and I see this.
I scammed Maga for 30 bands. I got the money and ran. Charlie Kirk is dead now. So we clap our hands and we do the money dance.
Did that guy in the background know you was filming? Did the guy in the background, did he co-sign that message? I don't know if the guy in the background co-signed that message. We might have to get some clearance on that one. Now, let's start with the obvious. Cause I literally was just thinking to myself, Black Maga, can anyone explain it? Y'all in on it? Huh? Y'all, hey, just let me know. Just let me know. And y'all, is that what this was? Y'all playing the long game? Most of Black Maga is a grift. They're broke, need a pardon, or facing RICO charges. Send that to Nicki Minaj. Send that to Nicki Minaj. Just let her know. Let her know we can all see them. Yeah. Matter of fact, send her this too. The demand for base black guys is so high that it takes very little for an alleged black conservative to get fans on social media. Damson Jenkins, aka Coach Chima, is bragging he made $30K by falsely claiming he was homeless because his family disowned him for being MAGA. I told you. I told you. I told you about the grift of going right. I told you. I knew this was coming. No, I didn't know that was coming. There's a sucker born every minute. Well. I don't care what their political affiliation is, and neither should anyone else. There's only one thing they can't lie about, and that's the metric we'll use. Vertical jump. Vertical jump is the one thing we can't lie about. Huh? That was y'all talking about vertical jump? Bro claimed he scammed $30K over a 2-year period and thinks he's a genius. Now we're getting back to the real root of the problem, because one of the things I like to do is to speak to the kids, and I've done that in the past, and I would like to do that now. Let's take you at your word that you had scammed MAGA. You scammed MAGA for 30 bands. That's actually pretty catchy. Let's take you for your word that you had in fact scammed MAGA. Were you found out? Like, what happened? What happened? Were they threatening to go public? Why would you be making a TikTok telling everybody that you did a scam? What's going on with the youth today? What has happened? What has happened the youth today. Who does that?
Have y'all heard of this TikToker named Coach Chima, whatever his name is? Bruh, this dude pretended to be a MAGA supporter, pretended to support Trump, and claimed he was a financial disaster. It asked for financial help from the MAGA supporters. He scammed them out of $30,000. Now, Coach Chima, this is your problem right here. You gotta run to the well is dry, number one. Number two, you never reveal your sources. Reveal the play that you made until like the play is long and gone. You should have hit them for $100K at least, bro. Bare minimum. Man, I would have hit them for like $1 million.
You never reveal the play until the play is dead and gone. You watch the tournament. Do you think those coaches telling us what their real plans are for the second half? I mean, come on. Like, you think the coach coming into the game telling you about who really is and isn't hurt? My DraftKings and FanDuel wouldn't be that decrepit if they did. Black TikToker claims he scammed MAGA supporters out of thousands. In a world full of viral scams and misinformation, folks fall victim more often than you may think. Now, one black TikToker's recent plot to allegedly scam supporters of President Donald Trump is going viral, and you'll never guess how it all started. Let me guess. Obama. I'm guessing Obama. Well, not only do they blame everything on Obama, but I thought if you really had the foresight, you could say, okay, this black president going to inflame just the worst of middle America. I bet there's a way to beat them out of some money for their ignorance. Content creator Chima has been documenting his journey as a black man and MAGA supporter since before Trump took office. He originally came to the app to connect with fellow MAGA supporters, especially after telling viewers that his political allegiance to Trump resulted in his exile from his own family. The last video posted to Chima's TikTok came right after the assassination of far-right podcaster Charlie Kirk.
So my parents cut me off for supporting Donald Trump. My family disowned me. My cousins don't speak to me. I'm alone in this world, but you know, it's cool. I'm still going to fight for what I believe in, and I'm still voting for Donald Trump on November 4th. And best believe I'm going to that NYC Trump rally on the 27th. And I'm going to fight for what I believe in. The Democrats love to brainwash black people into thinking that they're the best candidates for this country. But I ain't believing that shit. Make America great again. Trump, baby.
Well, he got the talking points. I could see he got the kit. He got the kit. And he didn't say nothing of any real substance. Just a whole lot of brainwashing and whatnot. Oh, he got Nicki Minaj's kit by mistake. As the years pass, Chima has amassed a following of more than 47,000 and hundreds of thousands of likes from folks, mostly MAGA, sympathizing with the young man and continuously offering their emotional support. At some point within the last 2 years, however, the avalanche of moral support turned into financial support, and by 2026, Chima had claimed he collected $30,000 in donations. All was going well in the MAGA world, that is until this week when the content creator revealed his MAGA persona was all a lie. He changed his bio to say, I scammed MAGA for 30 bands. I'm sorry, y'all, I was never MAGA. I'm just a monkey from the trenches. Hashtag free Chima. You called yourself a monkey from the trenches? You trying to see if any last donations trickle in? Is that what it is? Maybe some MAGAs missed the I Scam MAGA and just focus on the monkey? Is that what that was? The second account has now been deleted. Still, videos have found their way to other social platforms. As you can expect, MAGA is pissed. But many black folks, on the other hand, had little to no sympathy for Trump supporters who allegedly sent the TikToker money. You all are so thirsty for any black body to be MAGA. This was very easy, LOL. Chima's not the first black person to allegedly scam Trump supporters. Candace Owens? Y'all going Candace Owens? Hodge twins? Them Officer Tatum? Back in 2018, a woman named Q Preston tricked Trump supporters into paying for her college degree, the Times previously reported. Now that's how you do it. That's how you do it. She got her college degree, then she crossed the stage with her diploma, then she did the money dance. Then she did, when the play was over, that's when you do the money dance. He said he wore a MAGA hat specifically to tell a bunch of white supremacists what the F they wanted to hear. He said MAGA supporters were gullible and made fun of Charlie Kirk. Critics say the man took advantage of Trump supporters who've been known to help people facing hard times. What people? Huh? What people? What people is that? Huh? Is that they tune with the SNAP benefits? Huh? Is that, yeah, welfare queens? Is that, yeah? They've been known to help people, huh? Like Trump, they've been known to help billionaires. That's true. His message: I scammed MAGA for 30 bands. I'm sorry, y'all. Was never MAGA. I'm just a monkey from the trenches. I put on that red hat just to tell a bunch of white supremacists what the F they wanted to hear. I got the money and ran, and now I'm laughing in their face. Charlie Kirk got, Donald Trump got, y'all got, $30,000 easy money. MAGA's so dumb they believe every sob story. I cried about my mama, my kids, my bills. Y'all sent Cashapp, Venmo, PayPal, all of it. 2 years of playing y'all. Best hustle ever. Now the mask is off. F MAGA, F Trump, F Charlie Kirk in the grave. I'm out here eating good off y'all's stupidity. Chima. You seen these food prices? Have you been to the grocery store? Have you seen these food prices? How long you think you gonna eat good off the 30 grand after you done outed yourself for the whole play you done ran? Come on, man. What we doing out here? You know what I mean? That's what happened when we in each one teach one. Ain't nobody teach him. And now they airing the whole thing out. Meet Chima from New Jersey, an adult film actor who's gone from MAGA grifter to LGBT grifter, started out as rapper BD Chima. What? Well, let me see. What? He's got a, I don't, Monkey of the Year. Did you let MAGA do that? You let MAGA do this? This is a whole mess. Now, you making movies? Well, if you was gonna make movies, why wouldn't you have done that when you were in MAGA? Now make it make sense, Chima. A scam, still a scam, but at least they got the right ones. Now that's true there. That's true there. That was exactly my stance when it came to the Shiloh Hendrix. As despicable as it was to raise money just on pure racism, what I also did say was, would I rather her have the money or a person who would donate to a Give, Sing, Go just off of racism have the money? And MAGA, y'all gotta own this too. Because when y'all saw how rich y'all made that lady just for dropping ends, and once again, what he said was telling white supremacists what they want to hear. Good luck fighting those allegations with the Shiloh Hendrix thing. So when y'all made her a millionaire just for dropping ends, y'all didn't think that play was left naked for everybody to see.
I did not realize I was going to have so much support and have all of you people rally around me.
Translation: I had no idea how racist this country truly was. It warmed my heart. It really did, because I see all these black creators and they always be talking about, oh, how racist everything is, and then the black MAGAs tell me that it don't exist. And what I'm coming to realize, these black MAGAs are full of it. Yeah, all the progressives was right all along. Y'all wild racist.
I am so grateful for you all for that.
Matter of fact, we saw that with the whole case with the Cinnabon. Remember that lady who dropped the ends on the Somalis at the Cinnabon, and y'all found her with whole Kamala Harris campaign posters?
That's I am racist.
So idiot, for
And
real.
you are an
Well, okay, so we're starting with I am racist and you are an N. Y'all don't learn. Y'all don't learn. No, y'all badass the kids today. Y'all because he revealed the play, but he did that after y'all revealed the play. Y'all revealed the play, MAGA. I mean, I can go on and on. Look at Lily Gaddis. She was out here just living in peace with black people, then decides she dropped ends, it goes crazy, and decide to ride that to a whole right-wing platform. At least she did. I believe even she had to call it on Trump. But then again, I don't know if she really meant that. I don't know if that was sincere. That might have just been a zigzag. That might have been a swerve, because when she did the blackface, that didn't land. She did the blackface, she got her whole platform taken, and she decided, I'm gonna ride the next wave because I see where this is going with MAGA. That might have been that. I don't know. But MAGA, y'all gotta own some of this. So there I was, scrolling my phone to avoid weekend chores, when I see this. You know what? Actually, that's the wrong one. That was for my personal enjoyment. No, I saw this. The U.S. Justice Department is seeking the names, addresses, and banking information of Reddit and X users, ratcheting up efforts to identify social media critics of government deportation efforts. So no wonder you do nothing when our personal information, phone numbers, addresses, and bank accounts are being attacked by data brokers because they want in on the game. I mean, y'all did kill a bill that would have required data brokers to get your consent before selling your information. And that's where today's sponsor, Aura, comes in. Aura does the hard work for you, constantly scanning the dark web and submitting opt-outs on your behalf. Give Aura a few weeks and you'll stop seeing your information on these sketchy sites when you search yourself. And their app includes other features like dark web monitoring, fraud alerts, a VPN, and more. Truly a great deal if you want to be more private and protected online. You can go to my link, aura.com/ReeseWaters, to try 14 days for free. Again, that's aura.com/ReeseWaters. That's enough time for Aura to start scrubbing your personal information off these data broker sites automatically. What you say, cut the grass? I'm still working. Yeah. Let me watch that video again. MAGA is used to getting scammed, or as the PDF in chief calls it, grifting. They're all so gullible and effing stupid, they will fall for anything. I mean, y'all did fall for MAGA. Y'all did fall for MAGA. So, you know, if that ain't enough to label all the marks, I don't know what is. I mean, Trump got y'all wearing red hats and everything to identify yourselves. MAGA realizing they voted Trump a third time for him to fill the country with immigrants and help Netanyahu bring the Antichrist. Yeah, it's true. We all seen it, but like we all seen it coming.
Okay, so I slightly talk about politics sometimes. I don't ever want my page to be about any specific thing because I'm not about one specific thing. But I'm going to dabble into the conversation of politics, the MAGA movement, black folks in the MAGA movement. And I think there's a difference between black folks who are Republicans and black folks in the MAGA movement. Corn, X, the platform, and the grift of black men who are so focused on making a coin that they have no thought or reflection about their integrity and how they make said coin, and how their approach to making a coin could be detrimental to their lives in the long term. So I'm gonna edit this video and I'm gonna add pictures and things through here so y'all can see the things. But there is a person here on TikTok. His TikTok's name is Coach Chima. So I've seen him in a lot of videos on like YouTube compilations. Most recently, Reese Waters had him in a compilation video around like black MAGA folks who were regretting their affiliation with the MAGA movement.
Oh, snap. I used him? Dominique, thank you for letting me know. Shout out to you as well. I guess I used Chima. No, don't list me in part of it. I wasn't in on nothing, Chima.
MAGA family, I still haven't found anywhere to go for Thanksgiving. I reached out to some people that commented on my post from the Pennsylvania, South Jersey area, and I got no reply, which kind of really hurts my heart because I reached out to like a couple people and no one replied. And honestly, I feel like I'm not going to have anyone to spend Thanksgiving with. Like 15,000 people commented on the post from all over the country, but I'm in the PA, Jersey area. That's what I'm close to. And no one that I reached out to replied to me. And I guess they just don't want me in their house for Thanksgiving. I don't know. Maybe they don't really feel comfortable and they changed their mind about having a black person in their house. But it makes me really sad. And I just really hope that I find somewhere to go. But I love you all, MAGA family, and I'm going to keep trying.
I remember that one. I definitely remember that one. Yeah, I did include that in a video around holidays, and I remember all the comments was people was taking photos of as dry and unseasoned Thanksgiving places they can find, and they just put all that in the comments. Yeah, it was sad. Honestly, I had to drink water for like 30 minutes straight just for looking at the comments.
Dear all my MAGA fans, MAGA supporters, my prayers go out to Charlie Kirk and his family. This shooting is insane. All he was trying to preach a good and positive message and just continue to show that being a MAGA is the right way to go and that being a supporter of Trump is the right decision. And honestly, this breaks my heart. I haven't been on TikTok in a long time, but I had to make a post about this. My prayers go out to Charlie Kirk and his family. Such a f***ing shame.
MAGA, is that what convinced y'all to give money? Is that what convinced? I guess his performance is better than Trump's, though, if we're being honest. I guess his performance is better than Trump's, but a good and positive message, and MAGA, y'all don't even believe that. MAGA really fell for this bad acting. He probably laughed when he stopped filming this one.
Did just pass away. Trump just announced it, and I'm just distraught. I cannot believe that someone would shoot this man, a man that was always trying to just preach positivity.
Bro, MAGA. And y'all had the nerve to criticize sinners. This what y'all was going for?
And just trying to explain the positives of the MAGA movement and just everything. You know what I mean? That man meant a lot to me, and this hat means a lot to me, and I just cannot believe that someone shot this man. Rest in peace to Charlie Kirk and his family. This has to stop.
I can't feel sorry for you, MAGA. Honestly, if I was on the jury and they showed me the evidence, I'd have said that sounds like that's mutual combat. That whatever happens in that situation. That's just, you know. I mean, he told you exactly what it was in all them videos. Let's see, I was homeless just last week. My MAGA family took care of me.
Look at us. Love you, man. Love you. Give me a hug. You are the best. You are so handsome. So handsome. I love him.
Hey, Black MAGA, is this y'all story? Was y'all all homeless? Y'all still in? Oh, y'all still on the play? They still in on the play. Okay, I got you. Nah, I got you. Y'all should have trained him up. Honestly, y'all should. We all saw this coming.
No one can convince me that this guy's account isn't satire. Every single post that he has is like, MAGA family, you know, everybody's giving me hate, I'm gonna delete my account. Either he's doing it for views, which is possible, because MAGA people love nothing more than to play victims and get attention, so this could be true, but he got somebody to pay for an apartment for him for a year? That's crazy, because if anything, don't MAGA people want everybody to pull themselves up by their bootstraps? He also did a bunch of videos where he was talking about not having anywhere to go for Thanksgiving because his family shunned him for his belief system, and that then he wasn't able to go to any of the MAGA families' Thanksgiving tables because they didn't want a stranger there. So I don't know. He might be doing this for views, or he might actually be doing like a long form performance piece. Does anybody have any information on this man and who he is, and if he is a con artist or he's actually MAGA? But LOL, MAGAs are con artists, so
Now, shout out to Lysandra for that. I always enjoy her work. But did she say pay for an apartment for a whole year? Pay for an apartment for a whole year. Well, whoever it was that paid for that apartment should know whether or not they was making films or not. At least they could verify that part. And then this whole thing about pulling yourselves up by your bootstraps. Well, we know that went by the wayside with Trump because, man, yeah, there ain't a CEO or one percenter that we can't toss our money onto. So somehow he somehow convinced y'all he was in that class. That is maddening. But this whole thing about MAGAs being con artists is fascinating, especially given the response. You remember how angry the article said that the MAGAs were? That's where this gets really wild. Here you have a video from the Hodge twins calling out a TikToker who spent years acting like a big Trump supporter, just admitted he scammed MAGA followers out of $30K. Hodge twins. Ain't y'all been talking about how MAGA is dead and y'all off the Trump train? So wouldn't that make y'all fake Trump supporters? Huh? Wouldn't that make y'all fake Trump supporters?
MAGA family, my fellow Trump supporters, Charlie Kirk did just pass away. Trump just announced it, and I'm just distraught. I scammed MAGA for 30 bands. I got the money and ran. Charlie Kirk is dead now.
So if you gave him money, whatever, this is theft by deception. It's fraud.
I'm sorry, ma'am. Did you say fraud? I thought I heard somebody say fraud. Funny you should mention that. Here are the convicted fraudsters that Trump has pardoned this year. A whole lot of M's in this chart. A whole lot of M's. And by the way, don't think that video ain't coming. Oh, when it comes to fraud, oh, I got you.
Is what it does. And he did it over the internet, which is another charge. I don't give a fuck what you do. Don't be a punk ass bitch.
Ooh, I got you one more. Ma'am, so you talking about Charlie Kirk, and that's somebody that people feel strongly about around here. So does that go for everybody, or does that go for specific individuals? Yeah, asking for Robert Mueller. That's what your boy said. That's what your boy said. So just let me know whether or not death is something we respected or not, or whether it's up to the specific individual whether or not that individual should be respected. Just let me know. Yeah, and then when you because I said I was asking for Robert Mueller, let them know, and then also if you, I'll go get Rob Reiner. I'll go get the Rob Reiner. He wore the red hat just to rob MAGA. That's the story blowing up right now. But what I want to address is he doesn't know the damage he's doing, but not to MAGA. He's doing damage, but not to MAGA. So who would he be doing damage to? To black people? Because y'all gonna turn racist? Is that, he gonna make us be racist? Is that, y'all gonna be racist now, MAGA? The people who chose Trump in 2024 with felonies, y'all gonna be racist now? The people who sat idly by when he did a year plus of DEI, and that's literally the only thing they have to scream to keep y'all in line from squeezing more money and giving it to the billionaires, Y'all gonna be racist now? Whoa, 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 whoa. Nice. Here's what your pastor's talking about right now. The Christian nationalist preachers are crashing out. From Dale Partridge, let's see, we attacking Muslims, gays, blacks, Hindus, women, Israel. Oh yeah, he doing damage though. He doing damage. He gonna make y'all hateful. He gonna make MAGA hateful if he don't straighten up. That is like, woo. Oh, he posted another one?
Hey, everybody, MAGA supporters, Trump supporters. I never received no money. I'm not a scammer, and this was all satire content. Everything was satire. I did it to go viral. I always wanted to go viral since a kid, and it was all just like a joke to me. I was playing a character to go viral. I wasn't making no money off it. I never made no 30,000. I didn't make any money off it. That's why you're not gonna really see, no one's gonna come forward and say that they gave me money, because it really wasn't that. I was in a bad situation in my life during that time. I was really going through stuff, and I really had issues, family issues. I didn't have money and stuff, so everything was real. But I just tried to play it out and make a good story to it so it could go viral, because that's what America loves, a story. You know what I mean? But I never scammed anyone. And I really was MAGA, but my views changed. But yeah, that's all I want to say. I didn't really do nothing. And that's my message to y'all.
And now he's backtracking and saying he never got a dime. I don't believe him. I think he's afraid of the consequences, as he should be. That's a tough one. Afraid of the consequences, huh? Well, MAGA, you have to ask yourself, is fraud and misrepresentation a road y'all want to go down? You know? I know you got your crash outs like Laura Loomer that will go throw the foreign asset label at other people without thinking things through. But is fraud and misrepresentation, that what y'all want to do? You know? Hey, make your own call like you did when you press donate. Make your own call. Yeah, make your own call on that one. I'll be very curious to see where y'all end up. I kind of am of the mind that he going back in for another round. I think he going back in for another round. That's what I think. Oh, because he was in New Jersey. That's why. Because he was in New Jersey. That's why I went with the Jason Kidd jersey. Oh, because he was just kidding? Was he though? Thank you guys so much for watching the video, and I wanted to take this moment to wish you a happy Juneteenth, because the vibe out there is pretty heavy. You remember we went from a couple years ago where every corporation and politician was tripping over themselves to say Black Lives Matter, hand out DEI budget, to now a full-on whiplash. Now we're living in a political climate where diversity is treated like a curse word. You got states passing laws to ban Black history books, rolling back voting rights, and dismantling the most basic diversity programs like it's a crime to hire Black and brown people. Oh, they are taking people. They literally are taking people to court for hiring Black and brown people. It's a climate that's anti-Black, and it's definitely anti-progress. It's loud, it's aggressive, and it's designed to make you feel defeated. It's designed to make you look at a holiday like Juneteenth and think, what are we even celebrating? But see, that's exactly why this Juneteenth just hits a little bit different. Because if you actually know the history of the day, this pushback isn't new. This is just the remix. Juneteenth didn't start in a time of peace and racial harmony. It started in 1865 in Texas, surrounded by hostility, surrounded by people who were furious that freedom was finally being enforced. When those ancestors found out they were free, they didn't wait for permission to celebrate. They knew the climate was dangerous. They knew the people around them were mad, but they gathered anyway, and they bought their own land, created emancipation parks, put on their finest clothes, and claimed their joy in the face of absolute resistance. So when people today tell us to tone it down or try and legislate our history out of existence, they're playing a losing game. Because you can't ban a spirit that survived the Middle Passage, survived the plantation, and survived a 2-year delay on its own emancipation. Joy for us has never been a luxury. Joy is a form of resistance. So this year, celebrating Juneteenth isn't just about having a day off or eating good food. It's a statement. When you fire up that grill, when you blast that music, when you hug your family, you're telling the world, we still here. You can try and defund the programs and rewrite the textbooks, but you cannot delete the culture. So look out for each other. Keep your head high and claim your joy this week. They didn't give it to us, and they damn sure can't take it away. Free-ish since 1865.